Hi everyone, my name is Claire Stabile and welcome to my second book critique. The theme of my second book critique is friendship and teaching friendship skills in the classroom through the books that we read. So the first book and my feature text is The Adventures of Beagle, the Unimaginary Friend by Dan Santat. The reading level is K through 3rd, and the award is a Caldecott winner, and the genre is fantasy fiction. So The Adventures of Beagle starts out on a faraway island where an imaginary friend is born, and on this island he waits each night to be chosen and given a special name, but he never does. He finally sets off on a journey by himself and sails through the ocean and finally reaches the real world. So when he reached the real world, he explored all by himself and had a great feeling about it. One day when he was sitting in a tree, a girl named Alice yelled hello and waved, and he noticed that she noticed him because he was an imaginary friend. And after that, they went on lots of adventures, and Beagle was finally given his special name, and he was very happy, and he enjoyed life. So the first lesson that I have here is a kindergarten English language arts lesson. So after reading the story, I would discuss with the class that Beagle travels to the real world, and I would ask the students questions to get their imagination going. So for example, if he wasn't in the real world to begin with, where was he? Or do imaginary places really exist? Or do you think that he was scared to travel on his own? And this will kind of play into, courage. So then I would ask the students, after discussing, I would ask the students to think about what their imaginary friend would be like, and have them talk to their elbow partner, or maybe if they are in circle time, I would have them talk in groups. And after this, I would tell them we are going to draw our very own special friend, and we are going to give them, legs, arms, what color hair, and even a special name. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have here. So I used Seesaw, so I made my own account, and I have Miss Stabile's kindergarten writing workshop. So I said, hello, my wonderful students. I have provided a drawing of my imaginary friend, Bella. She loves the sun and flowers. Now it's your turn. Draw your imaginary friend. And so I have some prompts, what will he or she look like? What color eyes will he or she have? How many fingers will he or she have? And what color hair? So I just draw a simple picture of my imaginary friend. And then they are allowed to respond to that and draw on Seesaw and draw their own imaginary friend. All right, so moving on, I have a second grade writing lesson. And so I want to tie in the theme of friendship with this one. So we would discuss the importance of friendship, and then after discussing, the students are going to go ahead and write a paragraph on Edmodo, on why they think friends are so important in our lives, and we would also answer, I have some guiding questions on this next page. So here's some, guiding questions that we would answer as well. So why do children sometimes have imaginary friends? Have you got one or ever had one? What is the craziest, most creative thing that you have ever imagined? Why is friendship valuable? And what is the difference between a real and imaginary friend? So after discussing, we're going to go ahead and write a short paragraph on Edmodo. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that. So I have right here, I made another account in Miss Stabile's second grade classroom. So I said, hello, my second grade scholars. After reading and discussing the story, we learned why friendship is such a valuable asset to our lives. So I would like them to describe what the term friendship means to them and why it's important. And then I also had some other questions as well, just some fun questions. What is the nicest thing that you have ever done for a friend? And what is the nicest thing that a friend has ever done for you? So those are some questions that I would ask them. And then moving on. Okay, so the second book is Frog and Toad Are Friends, by author Arnold Lobel, reading level K through 1st, award Caldecott, and it is a picture book. So this story starts out with Frog getting Toad out of bed because it is springtime, and is basically about their adventures. They go swimming, They read books to each other. They tell stories. They write letters. So it's essentially a book about friendship and how they are always there for each other, which I think is super valuable to have within the classroom. The third book is Swimmy, author Leo Liani, reading level 2nd through 4th, award Catacott, and the genre is fiction. So Swimmy starts out with a school of fish, and you can kind of see in the picture, but all of the fish were red, and he was the only black fish, and his name was Swimmy. And then one day a giant tuna fish came and ate all the red fish. So it was very sad for Swimmy because he was the only one that escaped. And then so he ended up going deep into the sea and was very sad for a while. And then he began to explore the rest of the sea, the rest of the ocean, and he explored many dangers, but he also explored many wonderful creatures and developed other friendships through as well. And the fourth book is called A Sick Day for Amos McGee. I love this book. So the author is Philip C. Stead, reading levels 2nd through 5th. Award is Catacott, and the genre is fantasy fiction. So this story is about a zookeeper who wakes up every day and greets the animals he cares for. And he visits them every day, and he plays chess with the elephant. He runs races with the tortoise. He does many other things with like a lot of other animals. I know there's a penguin involved, a rhinoceros. And so one day Amos McGee was sick and he couldn't visit his animal friends like he always does every day. So his friends decided to return the favor and come visit him. And it was very, very sweet. It's a really cute book, and it depicts caring and friendship as well. And the last story I have is called A Ball for Daisy. So this is actually a wordless picture book, which is very interesting. And it's about a dog named Daisy, and she loves her ball and goes on many adventures with it. And then one day it gets destroyed, and she becomes sad. And then her owner replaces it with another toy, and then Daisy becomes happy again. So there are themes of, loss, and then also friendship, and then also her relationship with her and her owner. And, this also may allow the student maybe to relate to the dog through friendship or loss. But yeah, so those are all my book critiques. Here are my resources, and thank you for watching.